How's it going, everybody? Blaine here for Bridge 4 Games, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can get shinies of pretty much any wild Pokemon you want in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in about 5 minutes. This is an incredibly cool trick, and it's going to allow you to add a lot of shinies to your collection, and I can't wait to show you how to do it. So, let's get started. Now, as we know, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet do have a ton of very exploitable options to get shinies pretty darn easily compared to the last generation Sword and Shield. Now, this method is going to be a bit of a combination of some existing methods that already are known, and it's also going to require you to have some Herba Mystica because we are going to be using sandwiches. But that being said, the payoff is tremendous. In this video, I actually was able to catch 2 shiny Pokemon in about 15-20 minutes, so it is really awesome that you are able to do this and get that many shinies that quickly. And as you guys know, I love shiny Pokemon and I love guides and I love giving you all the information how to help your games as much as possible. So as soon as I heard about this method, I knew I had to share it with all of you as soon as possible. So look, I'm not going to wait around anymore. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this to add as many shinies as you want to your collection. But before I do, I just want to take 1 second to ask if you like the videos we have here on the channel. Please make sure that you actually like them by hitting that thumbs up button. And of course, consider subscribing because it really does help us out. And you'll make sure you never miss any of our awesome videos just like this one. All right, so that being said, now that's out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into our Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games and start catching ourselves some shinies. All right, now the way this method works, it's actually going to be combining kind of 2 already well-known methods and putting them together to really maximize both of their efficiency. So now, first and foremost, we are going to be using sandwiches to get our encounter and shiny bonuses all the way up to level 3. But on top of that, we're going to be looking for Pokemon that are kind of unique in their habitats to really capitalize on the ability to get a whole bunch of encounters very quickly. Now, what you want to look for Pokemon that in an area, one of their typings is a bit uncommon. Now, I'm over here by the, Psychic Gym, and it's kind of in the lower right-hand corner of the map. And I'm actually going to be looking at low kicks. So let's go ahead and look at the Pokedex real quick for low kicks. And I might have to scroll over. This could take me a second, so please bear with me here. All right, and as we can see, low kicks here are common rider Pokemon. It's found just all over the place. But like, dark and bug Pokemon are not uncommon in the region. However, down here in the lower sort of left-hand corner, the lower west-hand corner of the map, there are a lot of psychic and fighting type Pokemon, but bug Pokemon in particular are a bit more rare and hard to come by. So what we want to do, we already have flown down here. Let's go ahead and just take a look at the area and see if we can confirm that. Because once you go to the area, you want to make sure the Pokemon you're going to see are at least somewhat unique. And especially, we can play with either of their typings. So if we see a lot of dark Pokemon as well, that's not that bad. We can kind of manipulate that to really get what we want. We see a Sinistea here. So we could really go for the bug or dark, but I think I'm going to go for the bug bonus here just to make it as easy as possible. But really just look around and see whatever typings are kind of the most uncommon near you. Now, as we can see, I am seeing a lot of psychic Pokemon, a lot of Gothoritas. We see a Flaffy, so electric, and then Toxicity, so I'm seeing poison and electric. Interestingly enough, I'm not really seeing many of the Pokemon I'm too worried about encountering, which is actually pretty great because it's going to help us out a little bit when it comes to actually farming this Pokemon. So we are in the correct area. Let's go ahead and open up our picnic. And now we are going to be dealing with bug Pokemon. So in my experience, you can just leave soda out on a table and you get plenty of bug Pokemon, but we do need to make some specific Herba Mystica sandwiches. And for bug, we are going to need potato salad and cheese along with salty and whatever other Herba Mystica we want. So let's go ahead and get those ingredients together. Just go ahead and select make a sandwich and then go to creative mode. And then we are going to see our base bread here, and there are 2 Herba Mysticas applied. Now, I went salty and sweet. One of them has to be salty apparently, but the other ones can be whatever you want. So I don't know. I've heard a lot of, conflicting information on this. I'm just going with what's been working for me, which is 1 salty and 1 of any other type of Herba Mystica. So let's go ahead and put our potato salad on here. Man, I wish I could spread that around a little more, but all right. And let's throw our cheese on there. I do not know if this is a healthy sandwich or not, but as long as it attracts us some bugs, I'll be okay with it. Go ahead and throw your top bread on there. Whoop, mine has fallen off. I don't think that's going to matter too much. We do have our sandwich completed, and this should give us all of our bonuses, even though it's a bit of a train wreck there. All right, so we did get our 3-star Bridge 4 original here, which they said is tasty. And as you can see, Sparkling and Encounter Power for Bug are both level 3, which is exactly what we want. Now, Low Kicks I also selected because it is a fairly obvious shiny. It's kind of bright yellow, So I'm hoping that it stands out a bit compared to the normal one. And now what you want to do, once you have that bonus selected, just kind of hop on your, dragon, whatever it may be, and ride it around and just encounter a lot of Pokemon. But we are going to see a lot more encounters of low kicks, which when you boost it with the level 3 boost we already have, is going to make it a lot easier to actually farm this Pokemon. Now, the one we want to look for is yellow, not this normal gray color like this. So again, it should be pretty obvious when we do see it, which is definitely what we want. So I'm just going to go ahead and run. I'm not going to really stay and futz around here too much, just because we really want to capitalize on our time. We have a half an hour of real-world time available to us, and really what you want to do is once you have that sandwich eaten, just kind of go on a nice leisurely stroll kind of around the area and just keep an eye out for your low kicks. Now, as you leave and come back in the areas, you're causing these Pokemon to despawn and respawn, which is going to re-roll those shiny odds. So with enough encounters, even though I don't even have the shiny charm in the game yet, it should make it so we can get a pretty good chance of getting these, even without that, kind of natural bonus that we normally would want, because the level 3 bonus from the meal is already so strong. Oh, and there we go. We got it in just about 3 minutes it took. And we have our first shiny low kicks. And as you can see, it is the Yellow Ranger here, as it were. I'm going to start by actually putting it to sleep, and then let me come back once I get it. I'm actually going to try a quick ball first here. All right, we used our quick ball. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, we got our critical catch on the first shot. So right there, boom. We got our shiny low kicks in about 3 minutes, just by controlling the types and using those sandwich bonuses. So now we have that one. As you can see, it's going to register to our Dex. Oh man, that looks so awesome. Super happy I have it. But now the cool thing is I got like 25 minutes left on the clock. So let's go ahead and keep going. That was a Klefki. The color change really threw me off. We do have a couple random encounters popping up here, but for the most part, again, it's going to be primarily the typings we want. So just run if you happen to encounter those. In any event, let's just go ahead and keep running and see if we can get a second one, because if we can, that'd be pretty awesome, And one other thing you can do if it's taking a little more time than you like, you can actually go ahead and just set up your picnic again. It's going to cause all those Pokemon to despawn, then respawn. So you can just set up your picnic, let your Pokemon out of their balls, go ahead and close it, and then you can re-roll all those Pokemon as well. It's just another option available to you. I don't really know if it's better than running around or not, but it can just change things up if you're getting a little bored of one method or the other. And there we go. There is low kicks number 2 right there. It took me about 10-15 minutes to get the second one. I think the game was being a little less generous after the first one. But overall, I don't even care. We got 2 shiny low kicks, which is awesome because I love Power Rangers, so I think this is really, really dope. But yeah, really, really awesome. So this method is so abusable just because of everything you have available to you to make this actually work. When you combine these two kind of tricks together, the payoff is really, really huge. As we're seeing here, we got 2 shinies in like 20 minutes. So it really, really is awesome. And now all we gotta do is go ahead and catch this thing. So just give me a minute. I'm gonna catch it and I'll be right back. And there we go. We got our second shiny low kicks. And there it is. We got our second shiny low kicks in about 20 minutes using this method. So again, the first one does tend to be really, really fast, about 5 minutes, which is pretty much unheard of as far as shiny hunting goes. That's really amazing. We have our second one, and I am so glad that I was able to share this method with you guys. Again, key takeaways, key things to remember. All you have to do is go and find a Pokemon that is kind of rare in an area, or at least one of its typings is a little rare in an area that you're going to be in. And then all you have to do, go and make the respective sandwich for it. Again, links for that are in the description below. And then just go into that area. Try not to cross over into other areas like I was, because I kind of ran into a problem where in this area, we actually are oh my gosh, they're all ganging up on me. We're starting to slip into another area here where there are like fairies over here and stuff. As you can see, there's like a Banette here. So just with keeping in mind, it's not going to apply to, any area that they're not in. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. But that being said, go to these areas, just kind of hunt around for a little bit, and you will get these shinies, no problem. All right, so there you have it, everybody. That's how you can get any wild shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in just about 5 minutes. And it does tend to be a little longer than 5 minutes to get the second one, but again, not that long to get 2, and it's a really, really awesome option to add a lot of shinies to your collection. That being said, let me know down in the comments which Pokemon you're going to be shiny hunting with this method, because I really want to hear from you, and I want to hear what you're able to actually get with this method, because it really is awesome and really does work for a large number of Pokemon. In addition to that, if you did find the video helpful and you're able to use it to get a bunch of shinies, please make sure that you absolutely Giga Impact that like button in the face, and of course consider subscribing, because again, it really does help us out. It lets YouTube know that you guys love our content, and really it's the best way to make sure you never miss any of our awesome videos just like this one. Now with that being said, I've been Blaine for Bridge4 Games. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. As always, please remember that the best Pokemon games are the ones that you love to play, and the proper ways to play them are however you have the most fun. I hope each and every one of you out there have a happy, epic, awesome, and amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. See you around. Bye-bye.